Hey guys, it's Lisa. I wanted to hop on really quick and make a video to show how easy it is to put on our wraps from Jamberry. Um, I would usually be doing it on a full set of nails, but unfortunately I had a little bit of a breakage on my thumbnail here, and I'm waiting for it to grow out before I put my really pretty wraps on. So I'm just going to use an accent nail this time. And I already sized it to my finger, and I cut it out so it's easier to use. Usually I just leave it on the full sheet. These things are so easy to apply, it's crazy. So I sized it to where it'll have a little bit of space around my nail to leave the little tiny gap so it has a good seal. So usually what I do is I prep my nails first, and I do that by taking the cuticle pusher and pushing my cuticles down to make sure they're all out of the way. And you want to make sure you get that little thin cuticle layer. They call it the invisible cuticle. You want to get that out of the way, because if you attach your wrap to that, it is not going to seal properly, and then you'll have lift problems. And as you can hear, I am a mom. And in the background, my daughter is playing, so I apologize for any background noise. I'm trying to do this quickly. So I've pushed my cuticle back. I've already trimmed my nail and all this sort of stuff, and now I'm going to take my alcohol wipe. And you can use any rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to rub it all over my nail to get rid of the excess oils. Not access oils. The excess oils. And then I'm going to let that dry. While I'm doing that, I'm going to turn on my heater. And it's so quiet you can't even hear it. You can hardly tell it's on. And just like that, it's already warm. So it warms up really quick. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wrap. And I like to use an orange stick. Some people use tweezers, whatever works for you best. I tend to have a little bit more control with the, sorry, I got cat hair on there. I got cats everywhere. With the orange stick. So what I do is I get underneath it with the orange stick, and I fold it in half. And then I take my little snippers and I cut it in half. So I have 1/2 for one nail and 1/2 for the other hand. And then I grab it at the top. So that one's for my other hand. I can leave that there. So now I take it and I line it up as best as I can. My camera's not focusing, I'm sorry. And I set it. Some people warm it. I don't like to warm it because I have a tendency to make them crooked sometimes, just like I did with this one. So I'm going to pop it back off, and I'm going to set it again. This time it's not crooked. And now I warm it. So I warm it for about 3 seconds, straight on, and then I take from cuticle and push to the tip. Then I warm the side and push the side out, and then I warm the other side and I push that side out. So see, I got rid of all my bubbles and everything, and I do still have little gaps on the side, but you know what? Nobody notices that when you're looking straight on at your nail. Like, you can't even see it. I hardly even notice it. I warm it up one more time now that it's set, and I take my cuticle pusher because I want a really nice seal on there, and I push down and use pressure. Always going from center up and then side and side. And I also concentrate on the tip a little bit. And now I have all that excess on my tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off a little bit. I'm going to turn this off because I'm only doing one nail to show. I'm going to cut this off. And then I have this little bit. Usually what I do is I continue on with my nails now to let this tip cool really well. Because as soon as it's cool, then you can file it off really good. If you have shorter nails, most people will just cut the tips off and then seal it. Oh, that's right. I'm going to need that one more time. And then seal it. What I do though, because I like my nails a little bit longer, as you can see, which is why I'm having a trouble with this one because it's so short, but I like them a little bit longer. So what I do is I wait for it to cool, and it might not be 100% cool yet, but I'm doing this just to show you. And then I take my nail file and I file the tip off at an angle. Trying to make sure I'm in the camera, sorry. I just file it off and see it pops off just like that. It's not even hard. And this one was still a little warm and it's stuck to my skin. That's why it's not popping off so well. But see, it's already off. Just like that. And there you go. Just like that. And then I just file it a little bit more to make it nice and rounded. And then I warm it up a little bit more and I press the tip to get a nice good seal so it won't lift. And that's it. And I'm done. I don't have to worry about drying time. I don't have to worry about anything like that. I can just go. It's great for when I have my daughter because if she needs me and I only got like 2 fingers on, I can stop. I don't have to wait for it to dry and I can just go. And it's awesome and I love them. It's so convenient. And see, it's all done and it looks great and it'll stay on for, you know, usually depending on how fast your nails grow, I get about 10 to 14 days out of them. Some people will get a little bit shorter, but at least over a week for sure. It just depends on the look and how much you of your nails show and all that sort of stuff. If it bugs you, some people it doesn't bug. See me, I can go and it'll grow a little bit more and it won't bug me at all, but some people don't want to see any of their nail underneath, and so they'll pop them on and off. It's really whenever, however much you want. So it's that simple, that easy. If you have any questions, you can always reach me on Facebook or through my email with jamnailswithlisa@gmail.com. And I will see you next time. Thanks.